Are we streaming? Is the question. Oh, I think we are. I think we are. I think we are. But it's just a black screen. Oh, yes we are. We're streaming. I think so. It's unlisted though, so no one's gonna see this part unless they click on the video afterwards. But the Cleveland Browns just won. Now I just gotta set up the thumbnail real quick. And then we're good. Need to edit this. We need to get into YouTube Studio real quick and edit this thumbnail. Oh boy. Edit. Hold on. Just getting this thumbnail up. Change to that. Save. There we go. The post-game show. And put OBS. Okay. We're good. We are good. One more thing real quick. Thumbnail's been saved. Okay, now we're gonna go make this thing public. Oh boy, here we go. I think are we live? Are we live is the question. I don't know if we are, but I do need to see if we are. Oh, it should be public now. Let's see. I need to pull up the chat. Okay, we're live. We are live. Chat. Yes, we are. There's one person watching, apparently. Okay, let's make this transition. Ooh, the Cleveland Browns have just won 41-16. Today we have the RZFL post-game show. My name's RZFL Sports, and today we're live recapping the Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals game. The Browns, talk about a statement, talk about a game from Baker Mayfield, talk about a game from the Cleveland Browns defense stepping up. Phenomenal games from Troy Hill, Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett, John Johnson, and plenty of more players. Donovan Peoples-Jones is the best receiver in the NFL. He is what a true number one receiver offers. And Nick Chubb is the number one back in the NFL. He went and put the Browns on his back again, went full chubba choo-choo mode, and ran for a 70-yard touchdown today. What a game. Just last week we were panicking about being absolutely screwed. And now we just beat the Bengals and we got the same record as them. We're 5-4 and we're right back in the thick of the playoff race. How about them apples? How about them? How about them? I just, you know, I just can't believe, how good this game was. But, as I put, here we go, brownies in the chat. There's no one, I don't think anyone's gotten the notification for this, so it's going to be hard for anyone to hop on right now. But, oh man, just what a game overall. Nick Chubb, what can I say? He is the best back in the NFL. Chubb, 14 carries for 137 yards, averaging 9.8 yards a carry, and averaging over 5 rushing yards over expectation per an attempt, and also the obvious 2 touchdowns. On that run of 70 yards, Nick Chubb, I believe, hit a speed of over 21 miles per hour. He hit a speed of 21.07 miles per hour. Like, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. 21.07 miles an hour. This was just an all-around dominant team win. It all started Denzel Ward setting the tone early in this game with a pick six of 99 yards on the Bengals' opening possession. He took that thing back all the way to the house, scored a touchdown. Browns gave up a touchdown, but then, as Roquan Smith would say, they started cooking with gas. And oh my goodness, the Browns did not look back after that moment. Baker Mayfield proved today that he is our franchise quarterback. I don't know. We apparently are going to release some receiver that apparently is good, but I don't know. All I know is that we have Donovan Peoples-Jones, and that's really all that matters. That's really all that matters. So, if I go take a look at the scoring plays just to make sure I don't mess anything up. So after that, Browns had a pretty nice drive where they just kept giving the ball to Nick Chubb. Had a couple receptions, had a couple nice runs, and he ended up scoring, made it 14-7. Then, after that was the beautiful 60-yard touchdown. I don't know. Okay, never mind. I do know where that's coming from. ESPN throwing me off right now with an ad. I'm trying to recap this game because they don't like me, because they know RZFL Sports is a threat to their brand. So it's unfortunate, but it's okay. Baker Mayfield let one rip to Donovan Peoples-Jones right as he was about to get hit for 60 yards. And the world rejoiced because Baker Mayfield was free finally. He was able to hit his number one receiver in stride for a touchdown. And it was so beautiful. After that, I believe the Browns were able... John Johnson forced a fumble of Jamar Chase. And Browns got a field goal out of that, went up 24-7. They gave up a field goal before the half, 24-10. Nick Chubb in the third quarter taking us home with a huge 70-yarder to put the Browns up 31-10. The Browns with another turnover, John Johnson interception after Denzel Ward, nice pass deflection. I believe that set up the 24-yard field goal. Definitely some missed opportunities in this game. I think the Browns could have put up a whole lot more than 41 points, but I'm not going to be... What is there to be mad about right now? You know, no game's going to be perfect. I do think there were a lot of missed opportunities in this game, and maybe against a better team that's going to matter. But against the Bengals, who have proved that they are indeed frauds, it did not matter. It did not matter. So, that was nice. And then after that, the Browns, for no reason, kept on a third and goal from the 18-yard line. Baker Mayfield, an absolute dart to David Njoku. 41-16 is your final. So what I noticed from this game is that Nick Chubb, give him the football, and when you give him the football, great things happen. The Browns have a whole lot of weapons, and again, they do not need Odell. They don't. I said his name for the first time. They do not need Odell. And I said this after week 1 in the game against the Chiefs. I looked at the Browns team, Now, obviously, Kareem Hunt is on IR right now, but I looked after that game and I said, let's look at our offense right now. We have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt in our backfield. Receivers wise, we have Donovan Peoples-Jones, who's about to turn into a star, and look at him right now. Jarvis Landry, who unfortunately hasn't been the same Mr. Reliable as he always has, but he's still a very good player. Rashard Higgins didn't get too much action today, but, he's still a nice player. And then you got Mr. Track Star Anthony Schwartz. And then at tight end, you have David Njoku, Austin Hooper, Harrison Bryant. There are so many offensive weapons. We didn't even know how good Demetric Felton was going to be in this offense, and he's had a couple of very nice plays in this offense. He's another weapon, and Dearness Johnson didn't show it today, but we know what Dearness Johnson can do. This offense is full of weapons on weapons on weapons. We have a very good offensive line. There's no room for Odell Beckham Jr., and I really think today the Browns just were able to simplify the offense a little bit more. Let Baker work. Let Nick Chubb run the football. And good things happen when that happens. That's simple as that. Love the War jersey. Yes, Teddy Goatwater. Yes, I know, Zach. I know who you are. Thank you for joining the stream. Obviously, we got a rep. Denzel Ward. Huge pick six early in this game. A monster 3 passes defense today. Trying to get into the Pro Bowl now. The Pro Bowl voting's going to be very soon. And I'm going to treat it like it's a political campaign because I can. I'm going to, hopefully make some campaign ads for various Browns players. But man, what a win today. How are we feeling? That pick six really did set the tone. The Bengals went right down the field, had a couple of third down conversions, and it looked like the same old, just a bunch of the last previous games. The same old stuff happening over and over again. The Browns defense not being able to get off the field and get the offense back on. And then Denzel Ward does that, and we give up a touchdown. But then the Browns lead a nice drive, offense is working. And then after that, everything started going off. What really, really changed the game was that 60-yarder to Donovan Peoples-Jones. That was Baker Mayfield asserting himself and saying, I'm a franchise quarterback. Donovan Peoples-Jones is a number 1 receiver. And boom. It's just as simple as that. What I did notice today, though, way too many penalties. A lot of personal fouls today. We do need to be a little bit cleaner in that aspect. If I go to the team stats, how many penalties? I feel like we had a bunch of penalty yards. I could be wrong, but I felt like there were a lot of penalties today. And we had 10 penalties for 84 yards. Just way too many penalties. And they were pretty lengthy penalties. That is something that, I noticed we need to clean up. But other than that, man, today was a fantastic game. Anyone leave and take any questions? I'm not going to be on here for too long today. Maybe only 5-10 more minutes. Just wanted to get on here, celebrate with any Browns fans. Yes, Gmail, thank you. Baker Mayfield is that guy. Just letting you know, he is that guy. Now I'm going to stand up for Baker. If I didn't have, okay, I'm not even going to say I have schoolwork to do for my classes, but I still kind of had the time if I wanted to. I was going to make a video on how Baker Mayfield, was going to start popping off now. And I didn't get around to it. Hopefully we'll actually, I say this all the time. I sound like a broken record saying this, but hopefully we're able to get back to posting real videos instead of just these little streams. I do like these streams. DPJ, wide receiver number 1 for the rest of the year. Drake London is the ideal wide receiver to draft, in my opinion. I don't know where he's projected to land. Maybe he's too good. Yeah, I definitely think we do need to look at it into a wide receiver, but I don't know. That Drake London, I've seen a bunch of other Browns fans talk about it. I haven't looked too much into the mock drafts, and I haven't watched too much college football this year, so we'll see. The Great Reset. It was a beautiful reset. Oh my goodness. Today was so relieving. The Browns are now 5-4, and they get the Patriots. I'm not gonna cap. I'm a little bit scared of them. They're definitely, obviously, it's a very, very, very winnable game. I am scared of them. We get to play the Lions and the Patriots in our next 2 games. We have a chance to turn this thing around. before the bye. We have the Ravens before the bye as well. Then we have the bye. Then we play the Ravens again. We have a tough end of the year schedule. We got to play the Packers, the Raiders, the Bengals again, which I think they're gonna come back strong. We gotta play the Squealers again. You know, we do have a tough end of the year schedule, but this was a necessary, huge win that, you know, tells the rest of the league we are still here. We are still here. Drake London, 6'5", he's producing well this year. Drake London. I don't even know what position. I mean, obviously, you know, wide receiver. Yes. I really think we need, I don't know. Wide receiver is probably one of our biggest needs. We also need another linebacker. But Anthony Walker was all over the place today. So that is nice. Drake London, USC. Okay. Well, I'm going to look into that later. Go Browns. Absolutely. What a game. Anyone's you know, opinions, questions, leave them. This is going to be a shorter one. Not going to go on for live for like an hour like I have been. But, man, the Browns' defense, though, was what really impressed me today. 3 turnovers. Picked off Burrow twice. Denzel Ward forcing both of those interceptions. John Johnson with a big pick and a forced fumble. Troy Hill had 3 sacks today. 3 sacks. Troy Hill might be the best edge rusher in the league. Okay, maybe that's Myles Garrett. But Troy Hill might be the second best pass rusher in the league, okay? He's not really an edge, but the second best pass rusher in the league. How many sacks does Troy Hill have this year? I feel like he has... Does he have at least... Does he have 5? I do not know. I'm going to look that up right now. Right now. AJ Green was also good today. Yes, he was. AJ Green actually has honestly been playing well. People have honestly been hating on him. He was like our only corner who was healthy against the Chargers, and he made a couple of nice plays there. He also did get, you know, he had some rough plays, but he is a nice player, especially for an undrafted free agent. Troy Hill sacks. I need to find out how many sacks he has. Okay, I felt like he got home before. Apparently, he has no sacks going into this game. I swear he got home before. I've seen. I mean, I guess I've seen the Browns send him so many times as you know, just on cornerback blitzes this year that I thought he got home, but he's never gotten home this year. So today, 3 sacks. Yes, he does rack up TFLs, and we did rack up TFLs. He does have 2 TFLs this year. So I think that ups his TFL total to 5. Troy Hill, you know. Troy Hill over TJ Watt confirmed. Got burned a little against the Chargers, but yeah, exactly. He's definitely very nice. It is so nice having AJ Green as our bottom cornerback instead of Robert Jackson. Nothing against Robert Jackson. You know, I love the dude as a special teams player. Robert Jackson and Tavier Thomas last year. I love them as special teams players. But as cornerbacks, no. That was rough. And also Robert Jackson was literally asked to be the number 2 corner at the end of last year, which you know how that works. Especially with Joe Woods. Ravens lining up to kick a game-winning field goal, and they just did. So the Ravens just beat the Vikings, unfortunately. That's oh well, we could have used the Vikings. That would have been a big win for us there. The Vikings were able to knock them off. But Ravens take a 34-31 win in OT. We beat... Actually, I'm not going to say that. Good special teamer. Just keep him off the defense. I honestly miss Tavier Thomas a little bit as a special teamer. But he's a team player. I like him. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, Greg Newsome. My goodness. Greg Newsome? That dude's legit. What a first-round pick. And I think we're going to get JOK back on the field not too long from now. Maybe a week, 2 weeks. Man, Greg Newsome impressed me today. Greg Newsome, if Denzel Ward's playing like this all the time, and this is against Joe Burrow, who's apparently a top 10 quarterback and way better than Baker Mayfield, according to the media. Throwing to one of the best wide receiver trios in the NFL. And we shut him down today. Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome, AJ Green doing his part. Troy Hill. Like, man. Like, this is what I imagined that our defense could be, and we finally put it together. Offense and defense in sync today. That's how you win a football game. Like, this is literally the team that we advertised over the offseason. This was the team that, on paper, look how good. And we made so many mistakes, and we walked all over the Bengals. And, I mean, the Bengals are struggling, but they're still a very good football team. Lamar is so good and lucky. Lamar keeps... I don't even know what to say anymore. Lamar did not play very well in the first half. Turned it around completely. We put the team on his back. Bateman had a very nice game for the Ravens. I had that game on in the background. But, man... Like, what a performance from our defense today. If I go hone in a little bit more, let's go back to the box score. Man, we sacked Burrow 5 times today. Myles Garrett. I don't know when they're gonna call. When are they gonna call holding on anyone? Oh snap! They took one of Troy Hill's sacks away from him. He only had 2. They gave it to Anthony Walker. That's unfortunate. Dang. I really wanted to go brag about Troy Hill having 3 sacks. Originally, they had him credited with 3 sacks. I think they gave one to Anthony Walker. Anthony Walker had 14 tackles today, 12 solo. That's crazy. So they take away Troy. My bad. For every single time I said Troy Hill got 3 sacks, he only got 2. That's okay. That's okay. But defensively today, he had 3 in our hearts. Yes, he did. He did have 3 in our hearts. ESPN lied to me originally. Well, I mean, I saw the play. It looked like I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the third one. The third one that they initially ruled him having it as a sack, but because Burrow kind of just fell down. So defensively, if I go to the stat leaders, real quick, passes defense today, we had 8. 8. Yeah, the one Hill sack was a fault, yeah. How about Donovan Peoples-Jones today? How about him? I mean, obviously he caught 2 passes, right? Okay, 2 passes. 60-yarder, burnt Eli Apple. Eli Apple, he made applesauce with Eli Apple. He went boom right by him. Baker Mayfield hits him right on the money as he's getting hit, by the way. Boom, what a throw. And then that last catch, took a shot from Jesse Bates, got both feet down, held on to the ball. How about him? I remember when I made my draft video from the 2020 draft last year. I didn't really know too much about Donovan Peoples-Jones. My dad is a Michigan fan. I know a lot of Browns fans are Ohio State fans, and they don't like that I just said the word Michigan. I just said it again, my bad. But, so I did get to see him play a little bit. And I was like, oh, this is a nice pick when we made him. And I was super hyped about it. I was like, okay, we just got this guy in the 6th round. He looks pretty good. He's got nice combine stats. I like him. And then last year, first game that he really started popping was the Bengals. He had that nice catch from Landry, and he obviously had the game winner. And then after that, I really love the dude. I mean, hitting his little dance, doing it against the Titans last year, and now he comes up off of injury after some random receiver named Odell says, I don't want to be on the team anymore, and does that? My goodness. That is DPJ over OBJ. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Michigan, so a lot of people just like to say the school up north, Ohio State fans do. So, but Michigan did give us Donovan Peoples-Jones, and that's really all that matters, is it not? But, oh man, Denzel Ward, 3 passes defense. They did not. He actually legitimately has 3 passes defense. Troy Hill had 3 QB hits, but they didn't credit him with the full sacks. I'm a little bit mad about that. I mean, I was going to brag about Troy Hill having 3 sacks. His 1 sack at the beginning of the game where he came in completely unblocked was 2.97 seconds. And I have a stat called the RZFL sack score, which is essentially how efficient are you at getting sacks. The main score is literally just sacks and sack yards and PFF sacks, because they score sacks slightly differently. They don't give half sacks. They just assign sacks to one person completely. I made a stat like that, but then I also made an advanced one that includes strip sacks and sacks at 3 seconds or less. And I was about to put him through the system this week, and he was going to score very, very well as a corner. He's still going to score very well, but that's why I'm disappointed. If DPJ goes somewhere else in college, he's probably a mid-round pick. I was surprised he didn't go earlier, honestly. Like, the 2020 draft I probably did the most research for that draft out of, like, the last bunch, just because, I don't know, maybe I knew more about the 2018 draft, because I watched a ton of college football that year. I watched Oklahoma every single week because of how much I love Baker Mayfield in college. The 2020 draft, I did do a little bit more research than I normally do for a draft. And he did, I was told, like, looking at all the mock drafts, they did have him as, like, a 4th round pick. And I was like, we got him in the 6th round, let's go. But, teams always brag about getting players in the late rounds. And they're like, look at this steal. And maybe they ball out in preseason. They're like, look at the guy we got. And he doesn't do anything. Like, if anyone remembers Javon Wims before the little Chauncey Gardner-Johnson incident, like, he balled out. He was a late round pick, balled out in preseason. Everyone thought he was about to be the next stud, and he didn't do anything. Now, Donovan Peoples-Jones, 6th round pick, is doing something. Just wow. What a game. I'm gonna head out in 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. So anyone leave your final comments, questions, statements, whatever. We get to celebrate this win. Tomorrow when we wake up, we get to say, oh my goodness, praise the Lord, the Browns have won. That's awesome. What's up, Flying Pizza Gaming? Glad you were able to catch the end of this. The Browns have just destroyed the Cincinnati Bengals. And the Bengals just went from number 1 seed in the AFC to getting 405 yards on their heads by Mike White. And then Baker Mayfield decided, you know what? I'm going to do a very similar thing. Except for, I don't even need to throw for 405 yards to do this to you. And Baker Mayfield just, in his very limited pass attempts, I don't think Baker threw the ball that many times. Baker threw the ball 21 times. That's actually more than I thought. Yeah, I think he was like 7 for 8 for like the 120-something yards and a touchdown at halftime. Baker Mayfield just decided, and Nick Chubb and the Browns defense, Donovan Peoples-Jones, there's so many players that you can give player of the game to this game. Just decided, let's do the same thing that the Jets did the Bengals, and let's just humiliate them. And that's what we did. Is Joe Burrow better than Baker Mayfield now? Huh? Okay, I'm not going to go take it that far. But maybe I am. Because Baker Mayfield, without number 13, is a very, 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 very good quarterback. Yo, Aziz Surdi, I know who you are, unless Flying Pizza Gaming's trying to troll right now. Browns are awesome because, okay, that is definitely okay, I know who that is. That is not Flying Pizza Gaming trolling. That is somebody else. That's another one of my friends. Abdul, welcome to the stream. Browns need to get back to work in the morning. I think Stefanski probably is going to give him the day off on Monday. Tomorrow, but yes, the Browns definitely do need to get back to work. Yes, I know Flying Pizza Gaming. I could tell by the second thing in the chat that it was not you. Oh man, Nick Chubb spelled it with only one B. Nice. Maybe a curse has been broken. I mean, let me just like I don't know. Everyone, there's obvious Baker. It's obvious. Baker Mayfield. I'm not saying causation, the correlation thing, whatever. Baker Mayfield has statistically played better without number 13. I'm not gonna say his name. Without number 13, he has played statistically better. There was a report that came out yesterday by someone on ESPN that from team sources in 2019, number 13 repeatedly ran his own route instead of the one that was drawn up for the play several times, and it threw Baker Mayfield off. That may honestly be the reason. If that is true, that would explain everything. And if Baker doesn't have to worry about that, and he has clear chemistry with guys like Donovan Peoples-Jones and David Njoku, who I am so happy I got to see the Chiefs slam again today. That really made my day. Baker Mayfield's a legit quarterback. If he doesn't have to worry about those things, and that's why without them, he's a dang good quarterback. Stuff's starting to add up, if that is true. Just saying. What is up, Kyle? Hi, Seahawks fan. Thank you for joining the stream. Man, all the homies are joining today. Number 13. I'm just calling him number 13. I'm not going to hate on the guy, okay? He wasn't a fit. Unfortunately, I have 2 jerseys of him. He didn't fit this team. He provided us with some very nice memories. The Cowboys game. A couple of other nice memories. MetLife 2019 against the Jets. Had a couple of nice plays. I really liked in the 2019 game, the finale game against the Bengals when he got over 1,000 yards. That's what really made me kind of respect him. But other than that, there's no reason to mention him. Tomorrow he's gonna be officially released. He's not gonna be a part of our team, and we're moving forward. We have a great group of guys. We have Donovan Peoples-Jones, and we're back in the playoff race. Njoku is fun to watch. See, another reason why the Browns are so lethal, and I know financially it doesn't make much sense to keep all these guys around for more time. It's because of their tight ends. The Browns losing their number 1 receiver today, and for the rest of the season, why it doesn't matter at all is because of the 3 tight ends. David Njoku, Austin Hooper, and Harrison Bryant are all phenomenal players. They all can block pretty well. Njoku's really improved from his rookie year, blocking-wise. That is really what Stefanski's offense is set around. It's set around having 3 really, really good tight ends that are very interchangeable. And, Njoku obviously is way more athletic than the other 2 and has huge big play capabilities that the other 2 do not have. His only problem was dropping the ball, and he's only done that 1 time this year. I agree. Njoku does need more targets. I would love to see him get the ball more. But what I am saying, though, is that Hooper, Bryant, Njoku, all 3 of them getting a lot of playing time and constantly being on the field, that is something that really allows the offense to work. I am going... Yes. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. Nothing much. I just want to stop by. Thank you, Kyle, for stopping by. I definitely appreciate. Man, we got a lot of the homies stopping by today. And you guys are making my day. But I think that's probably gonna be it. Thank you to everyone who decided to show up today for the stream. The Cleveland Browns are champions. And one more thing, Sir Yacht, I don't know if he's done it yet, but Sir Yacht said that he was going to drink a gallon of uncooked Skyline chili if the Browns won today. And the Browns won today. So I'm not going to cap. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do. He's definitely going to go through with it, but that's going to be a very interesting video. Also, you guys got to peep the Bengals helmet with the orange helmet with the tooth. Man, that was so genius doing that. Like, wow, what a genius decision. Never mind. But the huge Browns win today. Thank you for everyone stopping by. Thank you, Teddy Goatwater, Zach. Thank you, Gmail. A lot of really, what's the word? You guys just make these streams, amazing. So I really appreciate you for that. Denzel Ward for the Pro Bowl when Pro Bowl voting starts. And this is RZFL Sports signing off. The song recommendation of the day is On Point by Stephen Malcolm. I will leave you at that.